Hi everybody. I've been putting a few more touches to my arcane library. And I've also been working on my first spell for Ars Magica. Dig Shot is basically a long-distance digging spell. So the next thing I need to do is decide where I'm going to put my spellcrafting altar. It seems logical to put it somewhere close. Maybe right here. I think this ought to do. I don't actually have all the stuff I need for the altar yet, so I'm kind of jumping the gun here. But I'm kind of eager to get started. Because I've been putting it off so long. Anyway, I'm going to get a few more things together and get this put together. Okay, so I've been gathering some stuff, and I now have a lectern, magic wall to spare, and crafting altar. And let's see. There's the stuff I'm going to need. Alright, so I'm going to try and empty my inventory and see if I can't get all this stuff together. Okay, I believe that I have gathered all the materials that I need for this spell. So next I just plunk this book down and throw in my blank rune. Let me do a little bit of reading and see if I can figure out what I did wrong. Okay, I tried doing a little bit of trimming around the back. Only thing I could think of, really, was that maybe something was interrupting the 5x5 cuboid of the multi-block. Darn, I was hoping if I threw enough syllables at it, it would work. Well, clearly I'm doing something wrong. Maybe one of you can tell me. But while that is a centerpiece of the magic that I wanted to do today, it's not all I've been wanting to do. So I guess I'll just store these materials and figure this out later. So I think I'll start off with some random stuff. Like this manipulator from Chromatocraft. I'm hoping that it will allow me to collect energy from these constructs over here rather than getting zapped and killed by them. And it kind of looks like that might be what's happening. All right. That's what I was hoping would happen. Except with less zapping. But that's okay. I've got some reading to do. And with what I learned from the elemental manipulator, some more of these information fragments make sense to me. So let's see what we can read on them. Well, I've learned something about these lamps. And apparently I'm learning new names for colors. And apparently my research has rendered me able to perceive these fused crystals, which when I dig them up become binding crystal. Fossilized crystals, fused together. Their color long since gone, they no longer contain energy, but may be a good substrate. Alright, so according to the new tooltip, Nila crystal shards are good for night vision potions. And I bet that they can also be used to make lamps. And apparently they can, but they don't come out for some reason. All right. I think I have a night vision lamp. Let's set this over here and see what happens. Well, it makes a pretty noise, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Okay. But it occurs to me that I learned about the blue crystals when I went near a blue pylon. Which can only mean that it is time to do a little bit of exploring. But if I'm going to do some exploring, I'm going to get everything I can out of it. Which means it's time to craft some much overdue goggles of revealing. As well as an extra thermometer for myself. And I have done some running around and scanning some local nodes, as well as slaying a few creatures. And I believe I have come up with enough V to do this. No, still a little bit low on Aqua and Terra. So before I go exploring, I'm going to have to do a little bit more killing. Or find some more nodes. Oh, hello. So that's what a secret burrow looks like. I bet there's more to it than this, though. Okay, this is obviously supposed to look as if we have the cracks here to enable me to get into these, but I can already get into them. So I wonder if I can get in a little further. Well, that's a new aspect. I'm certain there's something else here. Or maybe this is it. There we are. Let's see if there's anything I can pull out of this. Nope. But I did get some nice Oblivion frames. That's nice. Well, not anything great here except for this lamp. And goggles of revealing. And with 4 brass nuggets, I believe I can mount it on my helmet. And Mask of Revealing in my helmet. And now that I've rested and it's morning, I think we're ready for some good old-fashioned exploring. And I think that I want to go south. So let's see what's down that way. And what I'm mainly going to be looking for is nodes. But it sure would be nice if I could find a chromatic forest. And maybe some more research notes for chromatic craft. And so far, we're off to a good start. Let's see what's off in this direction. We've got a lot of lag, and I think that's because of new chunks loading. Oh, and there is a lovely pool of Ethereum, which will come in handy when I'm doing more magic with Ars Magica. And then there's this mine shaft here. Little one, but it's got some thaumium, moss pie, I was hoping for research notes, lapis fish and chips. Oh, and a backpack. That's good. That'll help me carry more stuff back when I'm ready to do that. All right. Let's go south some more. Oh, and there's something I don't want to forget. A rubber tree. And we've got a couple saplings, so that's good. I know when I first made the mod pack, I did not install industrial craft. I kind of changed my mind about that later, just because it's such a classic. And also because I forgot to cut it out of the mod when I did a upgrade. Still, Industrial Craft is still a pretty awesome mod. And I do think it has a place in Pain in the End. Oh, cool. Yales. They're basically really ugly sheep. But you can still breed them and clip them. And they're pretty passive mobs. This looks kind of swampy. And that looks like a pretty colorful tree. Which reminds me of something else that I would hope to get is a magical forest out here. I haven't found any great wood yet. And I'm going to need it to continue with Thaumcraft, as well as, of course, as the silverleaf trees. And there's a silverleaf. That's delightful. And a great wood tree. Very nice. Let's go over here then. Alright, let's see if I can't get some silverleaf saplings. And there is a witchwood forest, which will be really nice when I get further into Ars Magica. Alright, so there's our first day of exploration done. And I have space for a bit more. So we'll continue this next episode. Until then, have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.